cell, cardiac muscle cell. Then we have started the classification of the skeletal muscle. Along with we have studied the origin of the skeletal muscle, body of the skeletal muscle, insertion point of the skeletal muscle, which is again of two types, tendon and you can say aponeurosis, depending on their termination point or insertion point. Now we can go or we can move forward to the classification of skeletal muscle, heading classification of skeletal muscle.
এটা থিওরিটা প্র্যাকটিক্যালি লিখব
এটা থিওরি चलो प्रॉब्लम नहीं प्रैक्टिकल रिकॉर्डर लिखो नो प्रॉब्लम यू राइट इट कंप्लीट मायोलॉजी यू राइट इन प्रैक्टिकल देखो so if you see the skeletal muscle they can be classified into various different categories depending on so many parameters. Now give heading classification of skeletal muscle. Write down the skeletal muscle of the body in animals. The skeletal muscle of the body in animals can be categorized into different types as per the following criteria. First criteria, give A रे कौन लिखियो presence of amount of myohemoglobin. Presence of amount of myohemoglobin. Second, B, direction of muscle fibers with respect to the tendon. Direction of muscle fibers with respect to the tendon. C, type of force and acceleration. Type of force and acceleration exerting on the joint. Exerting, EXERTING. Exerting means giving. Exerting on the joint. So under three broad categories, first one, the presence of the content or amount of myohemoglobin. Second one, the direction of muscle fibers with respect to the tendon. And the third one, the type of force and acceleration exerted upon the joint where they are present. The skeletal muscle fibers can be categorized into various types. So first, give side heading A, presence of amount of myohemoglobin in the muscle. Presence of amount of myohemoglobin in the muscle cell. Write down the skeletal muscle can be categorized into two types. Can be categorized into two types.
Yes, sir.
Can be categorized into two types. Such as red muscle fiber and white muscle fiber. अच्छा लिखिया पे जगह दियो ए फिगर देखि तमे लिखि दबो हम खाली कहि दूची. Now why it is called red muscle fiber? Because it contains high amount of myohemoglobin and cytochrome pigment. White muscle fiber, it contains low amount of myohemoglobin and low amount of cytochrome pigment. Red muscle fiber, the cytoplasm is plentifully filled with huge amount of mitochondria. Here, few mitochondria are present. Red muscle fiber, it is richly supplied with blood vessels, but whereas here there is poor blood supply. Now, due to presence of huge amount of mitochondria in the cytoplasm of red muscle fiber, it gives constant energy. That is why the characteristic of this muscle is slow and continuous rate of contraction, but here rapid contractions. Now this one smaller in diameter, and this one white muscle fibers, they are generally larger in diameters. Now if you come to the function fatigue, कोटा शीघ्र fatigue हबो red muscle ना white muscle किए कहबो
White
muscle.
right.
good. Red muscle fibers, they are very often they are not fatigue, or very rarely they become fatigue, but white muscle fibers, they are easily fatigued when the over function is performed. Okay, so this is one type of classification of skeletal muscle basing on the amount of myohemoglobin present in the muscle fiber. This is A classification. Now comes to classification B. देखो B रो heading कौन लिख दियो? The direction of muscle fibers with respect to the tendon. The direction of muscle fibers with respect to the tendon. Figure देखिए तुम जान पड़ो. Right is the tendon. Termination of right is part of the tendon. So write down first one. The skeletal muscle can be categorized into two different types. As per the direction of muscle fibers, with respect to the tendon, such as first one parallel muscle, कौन लिख लो रे आउटर पढ़ लो.
So the skeletal muscle can be categorized into two different types as per direction of muscle fibers.
Five different types. The skeletal muscle can be categorized into 5 different types depending on or as per the direction of muscle fibers with respect to the tendon, such as first one parallel muscle, second one pennate muscle, PENNATE, pennate muscle, third one circular muscle, fourth one cruciate muscle, and fifth one spiral muscle. So as per the direction of muscle fibers with respect to the tendon, the skeletal muscle can be categorized into 5 different types: parallel muscle, pennate muscle, circular muscle, then cruciate muscle, and spiral muscle. So first one, parallel muscle. So as the name indicates, the muscle fibers are parallel to each other. Example, biceps brachii. Example, biceps space brachii. BICEPS, biceps space देखी brachii, BRACHI, biceps brachii. Next, pinnet muscles. Pinnet muscles. Now you can see the structure of the pinnet muscle. Write down. They are oblique in nature. So lekho pinnet muscle heading here. Lekho the muscle fibers are arranged oblique to the tendon. The muscle fibers are arranged oblique to the tendon. Full stop. They can be further categorized into unipinnet muscle. First one, unipinnet muscle. The muscle fibers are located at one half of the tendon. First figure, this is the whitish structure is the tendon. Now you see the muscle fibers, they are obliquely located, but they are located in one side or one half of the tendon. Example, peroneus tertius of hind limb. Peroneus tertius, two different words, PERONEUS space TERTIUS, peroneus tertius of hind limb. Second, bipinnet muscle. Now তুমি জানি পড়ছো লেখো, the muscle fibers are obliquely arranged. The muscle fibers are obliquely arranged in both the sides of the tendon. In both the sides of the tendon. For example, rectus femoris of hind limb. Rectus, RECTUS, rectus femoris, FEMORIS, rectus femoris, two different words, of hind limb. Next, multipinnet, MULTIPENNAT, multipinnet. As the name indicates, when bipinnet muscles occur side by side, when bipinnet muscles occur side by side, they form the multipinnet muscle. They form the multipinnet muscle. Bipinnet muscle side by side and रखिलवा से total structure का हम कहला multipinnet muscle. Example, deltoideus muscle of forelimb, DELTOIDEUS, deltoideus muscle of forelimb. Okay, next chart. Parallel solar, pinnet ro कोई सब classification होला. Next is circular. Name indicates kono देखो, the muscle fibers are oriented in a circular manner. Muscle fibers are oriented in a circular manner. कोड सर्कुलर मसल अछि ओठरे, लिप रे, आखी रे. देखो एग्जांपल, orbicularis oris in lip, orbicularis, 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 single word, then oris, ORIS, in lip, orbicularis oris in lip, and orbicularis oculi in eye. OCULI, orbicularis oculi in eye. Then spinal muscle, spirally twisted. The muscle fibers are twisted spirally. The muscle fibers are twisted spirally. Example, brachialis muscle of forelimb, BRACHIALIS, brachialis, single word, brachialis muscle of forelimb. Next jiba cruciate. Now cruciate mane kono? It should be in the shape of English letter capital X. Jodi X bodiya arrangement heithibo, then it is called cruciate type of arrangement. Acha, X bodiya arrangement ketole heithibo? When there are two layers of muscle, one is present above the another and crossing each other in the form of X. Dekho, cruciate muscle. The muscle fibers are arranged in two different layers, such as superficial and deep. The muscle fibers are arranged in two different layers, such as superficial and deep, in such a way, continue karo, in such a way that they cross each other obliquely. They cross each other obliquely in the form of or in the shape of capital letter X. Inverted comma bhitere capital X rakhiyo. Example, masseter. In the face region, masseter muscle of the face region, MASSETER, masseter muscle of the face region. So this is another type of classification. First one is amount of myohemoglobin. Second one is the direction of muscle fiber with respect to the tendon. And the last one, third one is the type of force and acceleration exerted upon the joint. Give heading the type of force and acceleration exerted upon the joint. Write down. The skeletal muscle can be categorized into two different types. The skeletal muscle can be categorized into two different types basing on the type of force and acceleration, basing on the type of force and acceleration exerted upon the joint, where they are present. Now you can see this diagram. There are two types of muscle. One is sport muscle, SPURT. Another one is shunt muscle, SHUNT. Now if you see the shunt muscle, the direction of force and also the acceleration, you can say that the direction of force is towards the joint. So this is called centripetal force. Now if you see the sport muscle, the acceleration or the direction of force is little bit away from the joint so that it provides acceleratory motion. But shunt muscles, as the force is centripetal in nature, they hinder the acceleration. So the skeletal muscle can be categorized into two types depending on the type of force and acceleration exerted upon a joint where they are present, such as first one, spot muscle, SPURT, spot muscle. They provide acceleratory motion. They provide acceleratory motion to a joint where they are present. They provide acceleratory motion to a joint where they are present. Example, brachialis muscle of brachialis muscle of foreleg. Second one, shunt muscle. Shunt muscle. These muscles provide centripetal stabilizing force, centripetal stabilizing force on a joint where they are present, Example, flexor muscles. Example, flexor carpi radialis. For example, they give flexor carpi radialis. Three different words. Flexor carpi radialis of foreleg. So this is the broad classification of the skeletal muscle present in the or present over the skeleton and below the skin as cutaneous muscle of the body of the animals. So this is a few of the introductory parts of the muscles before going into the systemic biology. So give heading muscles of the forelimb of the animal, or basically we will study as per your syllabus that of cattle, muscles of the ox, muscles of the forelimb of the ox. So write down very important point I will tell you. In case of forelimb and hind limbs, in case of both forelimbs and hind limbs, the muscles are located on the anterior, lateral, posterior and medial surfaces of the bones. In case of both forelimbs and hind limbs, the muscles are located on the anterior, lateral, posterior and medial surfaces of the bones. Generally, next point, generally, the muscles present on the anterolateral surface, generally the muscles present on the antero-lateral surface of both forelimb and hind limb are categorized as extensor group of muscles, whereas generally the muscles located on the posteromedial aspect of both forelimb and hindlimb are regarded as flexor group of muscles. Next paragraph, very important paragraph to write. The forelimb of the body in animals, the forelimb of the body in animals that is scapula. First bone is scapula, that is scapula is attached with the body, only by the help of muscles, without forming any joint, These muscles which attach the scapula or forelimb, with rest of the body of the animal, are called as muscles of synsarcosis, Now, what do you mean by synsarcosis? Synsarcosis is a singular word or single word. SYNSARCOSIS. Sarco means related with muscle. Syn means attachment or fusion. These muscles attach the forelimb or scapula to rest of the animal body, and these muscles therefore are called as muscles of synsarcosis. Very important short note. But the hind limb, that is the os coxae, but the hind limb, that is the os coxae, is attached with the body, by the help of muscles, joints and ligaments. कौन ligament, joint, muscle हमें पढ़िबा करे. By the help of muscles, joints and ligaments. तो मते वर्तमान को forelimb अलग करिया animal body to easy हो ना hind limb.
Forelimb.
Okay. So next point, write down. So it is very easy to separate the forelimbs from the animal body. So it is very easy to separate the forelimbs from the animal body. So give side heading, muscles of forelimb. In ox. Then give subheading, muscles of lateral aspect of forelimb in ox. Muscles of lateral aspect of forelimb in ox. Now, cut. Forelimb पूरा muscles of sin cirrhosis देखियो ना तापर जीवा काटी लियो forelimb टा काटी लियो total muscles of sin cirrhosis means the muscles that attached the animal body to the scapula or you can say forelimb देखियो हमें को muscle now if you see this figure a portion that tome katti diyo this portion is not required for this class this is head face and neck region or you can say cervical region you leave this now concentrate on the forelimb ta strategy samasthe figure dekhocho
yes sir
now this is the forelimb part a portion ta la forelimb so you consider this part you see the trapezius muscle this is a triangular piece of muscle which is coming from put aschi trapezius ta eta kemi dekha hochi dekho trapezius outline ta triangular ei area ta this area is trapezius you see the structure of the muscle emiti asla that means it comes both from cervical and thoracic region अच्छा कोटी insert माने कोटी सरीची ए region रे सरला what is this region this is the tuber spine of the scapula देखो muscles of sin cirrhosis give heading muscles of sin cirrhosis माने को muscle forelimb और scapula को body सहित attach करूची first देखो trapezius spelling भूल अछि trapezius हे जाईची trapezius TRAPEZIUS